Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be doing a car review and having a chat with Ande. Join me. Guys, we are here with the owner of the car, the iconic Golf 7.5R. So we have a few questions that we'll be asking and then taking it from there. So my first question is, who is Ande? Because people tend to confuse it. There's Andres, there's Anderes.
No, I keep saying, and I don't know in what language am I supposed to say. It's Ande. There's no extension to it. It's Ande. That's as short as it is, and that's as full as it gets. Nothing more.
Nothing complicated.
But sure.
Right, cool.
Anyways, besides that, who is Ande? Fuck. Excuse my language, but man, I wouldn't really say that there is a specific way that I would describe myself, but I'm more or less a person who like lives in the moment, bro. If something is good, let me enjoy it. Let me have the time and whatever. Because if I'm gonna say who I am, it kind of makes me seem as if there's a form of direction that I do everything at, you know. So I'm an open person, but I also try to watch my lines and where I trade and so forth. And obviously once people get to know me like personally on a one-on-one basis, that's when those individuals can have a different description or a way of saying who is Ande, and you know.
Alright, cool. So you're driving a Golf 7.5R. People would also wonder, what is your occupation? So what do you do?
So, you know, I've had very tough parents. So my parents have been more based and focused on school and shit like that. But I'm obviously in a point of I am venturing into certain things. So those things are happening right now. But unfortunately, I do not want to disclose those stuff as if I'm being honest, you know, at times certain things rather let them happen before you speak about them, because you do not know who holds anything towards you. And it's not like I point fingers or anything, but unfortunately it's very hard to tell who would wish you best and who wouldn't wish you best in certain things. So it's best to keep things behind, and when things happen, let it happen, and people will see when they see.
Right. So what are 5 essential things that you can't leave the house without?
Number 1 has to be my phone.
Yeah.
And then
what phone do you have?
But iPhone 14 Pro Max on a Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. My phone. Phones. Okay, my card holder, obviously, because it's got all my stuff. Would it be considered an essential to say I can't leave the house not looking good?
No.
Like dressing and smelling and everything. Cause
no, that's already
I feel
done. Tangible things.
Okay.
Something you can touch.
5.
Yeah.
Damn. My car keys.
Obvious.
I'm trying to think of as many things, dog. There's literally
You never leave without your bag.
But my bag stays in the car. My bag stays in the car. So unless I'm changing bags, but it stays in the car, and then you can't
even get to 5. Alright, cool. Your favorite pair of sneakers?
I'm a Nike person, so Nike Air Jordans and your Air Forces. That's my go-to. I just wouldn't be able to say which one exactly, because obviously every sneaker has its outfit,
different
and
style.
Yeah, you know.
Right. A song that you're currently playing on repeat, like your favorite song.
You know, the problem is that it depends on the feeling, so I can't really even say that there is a favorite, but I've been listening to Public Housing by Real Boston Richie. It's like a trap, hip-hop type of thing. Yeah, but if not that I'm feeling like anything lyrical, then obviously we jump onto my piano, whatever's recent, and
All right, sharp. So, being the person that you are in society, there is people that do look up to you or aspire to be you. What would you give, or what would you say your words to them?
If I'm going to be honest with you, I also look up to someone, and that someone is my dad. But through the people that somewhat see me or are inspired by me, I am grateful, I'm not gonna lie. But if I'm gonna be honest with you, I'd suggest that people actually be themselves rather than trying to be someone else, because unfortunately the reality of life is that how I got here or what I did here, you do not know. And it's most probably not the same route that is destined for you. So that's why I feel like, as much as people say they are inspired or aspired or whatever the case may be by me, I'd suggest they rather focus on what it is that they want to do and how they can do it to achieve whatever it is that they wish for. Because goals are different. Someone else's connections, that's how they're able to do something. And if you want to do the same thing, or maybe following what I do, like as a life occupation, you might not get the same results. So unfortunately, the most I can say is thank you, but I would suggest you be more yourself and find you and do what makes you happy, because following someone else's path might mislead you somewhere you're not supposed to. You understand? So
Perfect. What is a fun fact that most people don't know about you?
Damn, I feel like a lot of people know that I go out a lot. Like a shit lot.
But what don't they know? Anything about you?
Surprisingly, I don't think people will ever, because it's not something you do, but I actually like numbers, like maths and accounting. Those are things that I can randomly just do. Like, I think maybe on the school or like life factor type of thing, I'm a person of numbers. And because of how much I go out and stuff like that, I don't think people have ever paid attention or have ever thought that there is a possibility that there is something.
There's books and stuff involved.
Books and stuff involved, but
Perfect. Driving the car you drive now, but I'm sure there is a car you wish to drive and own. What would that car be in the future? Like your dream car?
Okay, I've got dream cars coming.
Multiple, alright.
I'm not gonna say what car or
one. Just give us one dream car. Where you looking roughly?
No, then they tell me tomorrow that no, you didn't qualify. Okay, the one that I'm getting now is obviously a part of like growing steps. Like, okay, where to, what's next? But if anything, I wouldn't say a car, but a brand that is like to die for or must have for me. It has to be Ferrari. It has to be like, I feel like my first one would have to be a 458 before I actually get to the point of buying those like exclusive ones and so forth, because obviously they come at a heftier price. But a 458,
definitely.
Right,
the last question, well, not the last question, the last thing. What is a motto or a quote that you live by, like day in, day out? You always believe in it.
I wouldn't per se it's a motto, but it's more or less a thing of, even though days may seem dark, always remember to keep your head up high and just put yourself where you want to be. And I think that will help you somewhat reach the goals that you want, because I feel like as long as you've never put yourself in the position of trying to achieve a goal, you'll never achieve it. because you wait and hope that, you know. And like I said, as much as days may be dark, always keep your head up high and keep pushing. Oh, and then one last thing that I always tell to people, that unfortunately how we are born is not a choice. Whether they want to be born rich or poor,
it's not up to you.
But I feel like how you somewhat die one day, God forbid it's anything bad, but you know, how you will leave this earth one day, that is up to you. If you forever believe that because there was no money at home, I'm not gonna have money, that was a personal choice. And if you believe that I can do it, then you can. Because if I'm gonna be honest, there's people who came from rich homes and became trust fund babies or whatever, but blew everything. Blew everything because they thought, no, this is forever. And bro, unfortunately,
that's
the way the economy is so bad right now, even $1 million is not enough. So those are some of the things I would say to people, that as much as you might not be in a favorable situation right now, does not mean that that is the end of your life. I still feel like people have potential to reach a lot of dreams and goals and whatever. It's like, even with me coming back to points of businesses, I'm keen to employ people or help people that are actually willing to do the admin or the work or whatever. You know, I feel like this thing of qualifications and having a degree, and it's unfortunately it's not everyone's favor, but skill is something that people can learn as they go. You know, so that's why I'm willing to also give opportunities where I can. Unfortunately, I cannot employ the whole of the unemployment rate, or you know, but for the bit that I can, I'm hoping that I can make a slight difference with those people and at least give them hope, you know. So yeah.
All right, thank you. Now we will go into car performance. rolling that side on me.
Did you test if you're spanner?
Hey, just say something.
Something.
No, I'm saying Ande.
Sure, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're gonna stand this side by the cable side. Are you rolling? Okay. Mic test 1 2. Mic test 1 2. And 3, 2, 1. Action. All right, my brother. So you're just gonna break down the performance, what you've added extra. I know some guys are a bit controversial about revealing what's under the hood. It's optional. You can say what you want to say, and then you'll hide what you don't want to say.
So I'm running a intercooler, charge pipes, discharge pipes, turbo muffler delete, intake, a turbo 90-degree inlet, and then I've got a stage 2 tune. I wouldn't say stage 2 at its max, because obviously if I want to be running ethanol and so forth, I need to get a high pressure fuel pump and a low pressure fuel pump, upgraded ones, and an ethanol sensor. But for now, the one that I'm running, I'm pushing about 270 wheel kilowatts and about 560 Newton meters. Yeah, and rather than local tuning, I decided to go with an international tune. So yeah.
And then accessories, I see you have some very nice coilovers, nice tint. What's running there?
So outside I tried to keep it as, what can I say, OEM plus as possible. So obviously that's why I stock rims, but I'm on coilovers. Obviously I got the lip, I got the diffuser at the back. The tint is just, yeah. And then with the spoiler, even the spoiler that I went for is like a more unique. It's not something that you find on every Golf 7, you know, like either 7 or 7.5. It's not the most common one that you find. And then I've got a full exhaust, as you know, what makes it special and unique. Yeah, so 1 of 1. I custom drew the whole thing, and they made it for me. And by making it for me, things of like the right measurements, the right sizing of the tubes and bends and everything that had to be included for me to have the sound, but also not lose power. You know, because obviously it's a small engine, it's a 2-liter, can't really expect it to be as loud or as amplified as a M5, you see. So that's why you find this car has only 1 pipe going all the way, and then M5s and all those have like 2 pipes and so forth. Yeah. So yeah, that's the magic behind the exhaust. And then what else can I? Yeah, I think that's more or less about it. Obviously there are other plans and stuff, but I can't really say I'm focusing on that right now, because due to, like I said, business and all those other stuff that need to be, you know. And also I'm trying to balance between school and work, so it's a bit of a tricky one. But yeah, so I'll see it. It's fine for now. I'm happy with it.
All right. Yeah. Perfect. We're now going to give you some car content and hope you enjoy. Sharp, you can cut.